morning, YouTube. So we slept in a freaking tube last night. It was actually pretty comfy. I'm actually in it right now, as you can see. And it has a bit of a curve. And to tell the truth, it's actually quite comfortable because it sort of contours to like the shape of your body. I did have a late night encounter with some kind of centipede or some really long and disgusting bug. I was actually trying to get to sleep. I probably almost got to sleep. And then all of a sudden it freaking landed right here, like next to my mouth. And I didn't know what it was. It actually really scared me. So I tried flicking it off and everything. It almost landed in my mouth. But we did have probably a couple of encounters last night with some people that were just strolling through this sort of park area, just walking their dogs or whatever. And they came right up to the entrance of the tunnel. The first time someone came, they were a bit curious about what we're doing, and they're actually probably like a little bit scared, to say the least, as well. But then we decided to bring the bikes over and sit them out the front, so then people know that we're just like travelers and we're not like just sitting in here to come out and sort of scare them. However, the bike is still there, so that's good. We're hitting the road now. We raided the tomb and conquered it. Let's get out of here. We've got about 30 Ks until we get to the next major city. It's only 8 o'clock at the moment. An amazing view of the water here to our right. And an American. The ferry you saw this morning, we were over there somewhere, and it goes to that little island. Such a small little island. I also think I might do a test today. Just so you guys know, 100% of this vlog will be shot on my phone. I'm currently filming this on the Galaxy Note 3. Yesterday I had a situation that occurred where both my cameras died, and the only two available cameras that I have left now is this Note 3 and my early series GoPro. Considering the GoPro has horrible audio recording capabilities, the Note 3 takes the cake. Seems to be an abandoned crane of sorts. Just chilling here, looks like it's been washed up on shore. So I think we're gonna get on this crane ship thing and check it out. We made it on. Oh wow, this thing looks like it's actually sinking. Check this out, the water's like right there. It's really rusted too. Oh. So the Neptune has definitely seen better days. This thing looks abandoned. It looks like it was used a long time ago and it's just been left here ever since, untouched. Just waiting for us to explore. There's just rust everywhere. In here, check this out. It's just a rust pit. Wow, just smell rust. It's like on a slope. It's almost like this thing's sinking, but I think it's not like moving, obviously. It's just sort of, it's just stuck in that sideways position. Right over there is like the water, so you probably like slip into the ocean there. Up here is the highest point where we climbed up on top of. So they have these once before used claws. There's one here, one behind that one, and I think there's another one over the other side. But I actually saw one of these sort of ships in operation a couple of days ago. If I can get this door open. Maybe not.
These ones are not.
It's welded.
These are just storage anyways. It's up We want to go up.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just curious. It is like rusted. I'm kind of scared that I'm going to fall through it. Hear that? It's like hollow. And they actually use these really big trucks that cart the rocks, and one of these tires here behind me is for one of those trucks. The tire's freaking huge. We're going to go up and check it out up there. Door's locked. And this one's locked as well. There is a window that is opened. Let's go up further. The higher you get, the more you realize it's on a slope. They're locked. Whoa, we're gonna fall off the edge. Let's keep going up. It's the top deck. Then up there is the crane. So this is what it looks like from the top view. We were just down there. Those huge tires, and we got beautiful coastal riding as well. I think the tide's coming in, so we don't want to get stuck on it. So I'm just climbing this claw structure here. So I want to get some shots for Instagram. All right, just got a pretty cool shot. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do so to check out the cool photo that I just took. I'm getting back down off this thing before we get stuck on it with the tide. We're now leaving the Neptune. Those drone shots were actually pretty sick. It picked up the colors really nicely. It was well portrayed. Some of you guys have questioned how I get the drone shots. Because if you remembered from one of my previous videos, I crashed my drone. Eric still has a drone, he has a Mavic Pro, and he just put it up then and got some epic shots of that. He's the dedicated drone pilot for this trip from now on, because he has the Mavic Pro, so I just nicked some of his shots. Just down the road, Eric spotted a little bit of water here that we're gonna just quickly get a bit of a wash in. I didn't think it would be a good idea because like you're just gonna get sweaty again, but then thinking about it again, it's just like a good way to cool down and to get a wash, and you're just gonna dry in the sun when you keep riding anyway. It'll be a good energy booster as well. So the water is like literally right next to the ocean. The ocean entrance is right there. Water was actually quite amazing. It wasn't too cold, so it was pretty cool to get a bit of a wash. I just used it as an opportunity just to cool down and get my clothes wet, so then I'm not really hot for the rest of the ride. But it's only 20 past 10 and we've already done so much for the day. On this ride on this coastal road, we've seen quite a lot of divers. Today in particular, we've seen quite a few so far. Even yesterday, there was a couple that we saw when we stopped on the side of the beach there. Like just within the distance of a couple hundred meters, there's like 5 or 6 divers that are just sprawled along the coast here. Here's some more divers. Well, that's their cars anyway. So we had a bit of climbing to do to get up and over and back down on the other side of the coast. But right beside me here, they must be building a ship or something. And this dude over here is painting this boat by hand. All the way along Japan, they have heaps of these vending machines. So we're just stopping here to try out one of their drinks here. So we got this one called Miracle Body. It was only 50 yen too. So it almost smells like that V energy drink. Yeah, I'd say this is definitely an energy drink. But if you can see behind me here, that's one of the functioning cranes that we actually went on today. The one that we went on today was actually an abandoned one. However, this one is still in working order. So it's just picking up rocks that it has on its cargo and just dumping it in the water. I also forgot to mention, Eric just ruined his camera as well. Check this out. It just opens and closes automatically.
The lens is actually open. It used to not open all the way. At least the lens is fixed.
So we have 3 broken cameras now. The tribulations of vlogging. Tell everyone how you did it.
I dropped it.
How'd you drop
From
it?
my hand to the concrete. It wasn't even a bad drop. I didn't think it was gonna come. I've dropped it way worse on the bicycle flying down a hill. But it's probably about the 4th drop. It couldn't take anymore.
So we actually made it back into the town where I did the little errands run, that little errand competition video. We love Japan. We were just sitting at the front here getting some work done off the 7-Eleven Wi-Fi here. And one of the workers came out and he asked about our trip. I had no clue what he was saying, but Eric tried to define our trip in some English-Japanese crossover, and he came out and gave us some coffee.
Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're making our way to the northern part of the island. We're almost at a point of leaving this island. It is pretty late, it's like 20 to 7. I'm getting a bit hungry and we're almost at a point of finding somewhere to camp before it actually gets dark. However, on the other note, there is a Kanan statue above my head right here, which appears to be abandoned. I'm not 100% sure if it is, but there is signs of graffiti on the window all the way up there somewhere. And also there's like a hole in like the side of the statue somewhere up there as well, if you can see that. It looks like this used to be some kind of tourist destination that's just sort of been lost over time. Also over here is a temple looking thing which looks like it is absolutely abandoned as well. I can't believe we're actually doing this, but we're gonna give this a crack. We're actually gonna go in there. I just gotta get my headlamp real quick. Okay, so we found an entrance. There's a door here. It was wide open, just waiting for us. So let's go in there. Heaps of glass here on the floor. There's like these little statues just chilling here. So we're actually making our way around this place. I'm trying to get good shots with my phone here and the lighting situation. It's a bit of a struggle, but I'm trying to show you guys this place as best as I can with the technology that I have. Heaps of these empty glass cabinets. There's just rooms full of these empty glass cabinets. So we're getting higher up. There's that abandoned temple over there. Our bikes are down there.
Vintage Coca-Cola freezer.
So this is the graffiti that I actually spotted from down there on the road where that truck is at the moment. So that was the indication that this thing is abandoned, and there's more graffiti here. Oh, there's a bit of a breeze coming through here. This window has actually been broken. They've got netting here. So we've reached the top of the actual building part of this statue setup. I think if we take the stairs up here behind me, that'll take us up into the statue. So here is the statue. We're gonna go inside. We're now making our way up all the stairs here in this statue. We just realized if all our technology and lights actually went dead, it's pitch black in here. So we'd have some difficulty getting down. I think we're at the top. We made it to the viewing point here at like the neck point of the statue. So let's check this out. Hope it's stable enough. Oh, it's all cracked.
Yeah, all the cracks.
I don't trust this. Oh, look at the cracks up there too. But there is quite a beautiful view of the city. I don't know how I feel about walking around on this. I feel like it's just gonna collapse underneath my feet. I think we might be doing some more hangaku again tonight. I'm pretty hungry. I think I need some hangaku. So it's actually getting pretty late. It's about 10 past 9 at the moment. There's a little light drizzle coming down at the moment. So we found some shelter just behind me over here where we're cooking up some dinner. But that's it for today's video, everyone. So thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Also put a comment down below as well if you have any questions about this adventure. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.